got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Ritter now on 2nd down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, a 22-yard scamper. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down and 13. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Ritter's throw taken in by London. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there,
touchdown! Kyle Pitts on the receiving end from Desmond Ridder. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Ridder will throw for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports.
49ers.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it as we resume action. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 16-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Ritter throwing on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike 2. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. He's got room at the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Atlanta.
Here we go.
On first down, Ritter. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. On second down, Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2.
Drill green. Green jack. Set, go.
They'll look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Purdy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. Also, you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take them in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready?
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jennings, a receiver in motion right.
On first down, Purdy.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And Jennings will go in motion right.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
To about the 26 here. Here's a 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at
Now
the
Purdy,
26.
he's going to change the look here.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Now Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Ritter to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Go, 10. Watch it, 6. Cut, cut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance?
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Let's go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Opposite, green, switch, yellow. Ready, ready.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Second down and 8.
Black Ultra.
Ritter back to throw.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Smith red.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Patterson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Blue striker. Set.
Ritter will throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And now here is another interception.
Clark Phillips has got it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Ready, ready. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like Something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25.
Use some competition, brother. I'm telling you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right.
Open man is Juwan Jennings.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Steal, black. Ready?
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Got a man, it's London.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
6, mega. Beetle blue. Set cut.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it. We're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides.